Hey folks, thanks for watching Four Color Commentary. I'm Mark Allen. Just wanted to stop by. I know that it says an affordable first is coming up, and it is. But I wanted to share something with you very quickly that I just received on from eBay and from an auction that I was bidding on. This is for a title that I've talked about before, that I have that that they just ran so many. It's variant covers and stuff. This is a series from the early 2000s, maybe 1990s. Now I can't remember. It's been so long since I revisited it, but I continue to try to get these variants. It's the series is Rising Stars. Many of you are familiar with it. I know it because it was it was a very popular series at the time. But man, the number of variants that they put out for various issues of this book, just amazing. And just makes it a lot of fun, since since very few of them, I should say, are extremely pricey these days. It's just fun to go after it, fun to go get them. And so I've been fairly successful in that, and I acquired one more. I will tell you, it's an issue. It's a copy of issue number 12, and with this copy, I finally have all of the number 12 covers. And as soon as I get all this tape off and get it out of the bag, because I want you to see, have the full effect of the cover. It is a Monster Edition, which I'd never even heard until I started tracking down these Rising Stars books. I'd never heard of Monster Edition. I don't know if that was a store. I guess it was. It was, let's see. Okay, yeah, www.monstermart.com. I don't even know if that's still a thing. But just to be certain here about the date, these were published, yes, January 2001, so early 2000s. But this is number 12. This is the Monster Mart or Monster Edition with the gold foil stamp. And now I have I think it's all 4 editions of number 12, issue number 12. I don't know why they did, I'm assuming, which it may be a bad assumption, but I'm assuming each copy of each book that they did multiple copies of was significant in some way. It may not have been. They just may have decided they wanted to, because the book at the time was so hot. And many of you will remember that. They remember the 90s. But anyway, just wanted to show you that. It's kind of cool. I've knocked one more off. My goal in this, you're going to think I'm crazy. I started reading the series, and it didn't hold my attention all that well. I'll be real honest with you. So my secondary goal, which I'm not trying to accomplish in any particular speed, is to just acquire all of the covers of the initial series, not the next series, but the initial series. And so one more down. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Next up is an affordable first, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next video. All right, what we have here is Starman number 0 from 1994. It was part of the 0 Hour event, DC Comics. And I'll tell you, when I first saw this book, I don't remember if it was the cover. The cover obviously was the first thing that drew me toward it. I was buying some of the 0 Hour stuff as it interested me, but this book was special. And it still is. The first appearance of Jack Knight, which of course makes it an affordable first, son of Ted Knight, the original Starman. And but just the just the story and the art, it was so different at that time. And James Robinson was the writer, Tony Harris the artist, and I just remember the story and the art. It was one of those rare books where both the story and the art just really wowed me. It was, and I was immediately hooked on this book, at least into the first 25 to 30 issues. Established some really cool, some really cool, well, at least one really cool tradition within the book called Talking with David, which happened every year. It was very special. I won't say why, because that would be giving part of the story away. But this is just a very cool, I just, again, recently found it in a dollar box. They are readily available in dollar boxes, and just a really great book. Great art, still to this day stands up to, I think, anything out there on the stands today. And so it was a new twist on an old character, but also with some nods to the old property and old enemies of DC, that kind of old DC villains, I should say. So anyway, Starman number 0. If you've never read it, go out there and try it. And you can get it cheaply on eBay. You can get it cheaply, like I said, in back issue bins. But first appearance of Jack Knight, son of Ted Knight, original Starman. This is Starman number 0 from 1994. Go out and find it. It's an affordable first. And thanks for watching 4-Color Commentary.